Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Miami Marlins. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And today's starter, Ryan Weathers. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. This to center field. 2 away now. Here's Ketel Marte. Homered last night, added another hit as well. In for a strike, 0-1. Marte with another scorching run of play lately. Off the mark there. And the count even 1-1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Wagaman makes the catch, inning over. And the Diamondbacks. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Foul ball there. Here comes a pitch. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Next to hit, Dane Myers.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll be safe at first. 1 gone, runner at first. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Just missed. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. 2 on, 1 out. Conor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Inside, just missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1 at second, and that's 2. Second inning set to go, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ryan Weathers will get back to work. That's out to center field. And there's 1 away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
First pitch swinging.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And they'll do it again. No score here in the second. Fires that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One out, base is empty. Randall Grichuk now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 2nd. Ripped, but it curls foul. On the ground to short, Edwards. Zips it to first. 2 gone.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and
well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Snakes strike first with a solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below, and some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. And at the plate for Miami, Davison De Los Santos. In there for strike 1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And that. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy. Late swing, foul to the left. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
De Los Santos. And he takes it himself for the out. And now it's Josh Naylor. 0 for 4 in the win last night.
22, Josh Naylor.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Weathers fires. Ball 1 there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And there's a ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Carroll, the former rookie of the year, 24 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Out there to center. Nice grab on the run. And that is bottom of the inning. And here's the rookie catcher, Liam Hicks. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. That pitch just misses the inside corner. The count now 2-2. Out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base.
Runner on the go. Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. To third, tag, got him.
Now
as a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong, as a really nice throw came into third.
And the batter now, Dane Myers. Inside. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lopez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back here in Miami, start of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. High fly ball out to center field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Up the middle, and that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Outside low, 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Kelly back to work. And that's in for a strike. On the ground, out to short. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap, because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Down low.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He blasts a souvenir into the second deck. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ground ball right side. Marte fires over to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The third baseman, Eric
Wagaman, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one fouled off. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time. Two down, base is empty. Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Fouled off left side. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound, but 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Myers has this one sized up, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Stowers snags it on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
McCarthy now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. That misses, and that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one not close. 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. That's a little bit low.
Hey, ride.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Dives and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single. Now it's going to be Kyle Stowers. There's the strike.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work.
Slings to second and 2. In time to first for the double play. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. And first offering is fouled off.
And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
Foul ball still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. That's to third. On to first. Out. That ends the frame. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Josh Naylor. Hit in the air, left field. Squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1. This is Corbin Carroll. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
0-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Gets to it on to first. Out. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
The shortstop.
And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
KETEL Marte up to the plate. 1 for 2. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close.
Well, with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Way outside. 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Gonna have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little.
Jesus Tinoco gets the call from the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Ronnie Enriquez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
2 on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Perdomo, the lead runner, out at second. Marte on at first with 2 down. Fly ball down the line. And that's the 3rd out. Nice work. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Strike 1. Myers in his 2nd season, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. Check swing, and he went, and it's 0-2. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Edwards stands in now and watches strike 1. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. He's in there.
Up next,
stepping in, Conor Norby. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance speed. There's one. And they turn the double play. So 2 down now. And here is Jesus Sanchez. Here's a strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-1. 2 outs, runner at first. And now for the Marlins, Eric Wagaman. There's a strike. Wagaman turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts it.
Hauls it in to end the inning. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, and the drop third strike leads to the first out. And now the DH, Randall Grichuk.
Time.
D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Myers settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Now up next for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. Up the middle. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Now batting.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. In the air out to center. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Kelly back to work. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled in, as you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Swings and chases a low one there. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now the catcher up to hit, Liam Hicks. Oh, that hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Stowers at the plate now. That's ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
And a ground ball to first. Naylor takes it to the bag. 3 up, 3 down.
Pitching for the Marlins.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ronnie Enriquez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Naylor leading things off and takes a strike. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Into the second deck it goes. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
to the top of the order. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Slider misses outside.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
This one could be trouble. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
So the tying run at second. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The shortstop takes the ball. With the tying run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one missing inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Left field, Myers. And there's one down. So up next, KETEL Marte.
Second baseman, KETEL Marte.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Calvin Fauché.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Stowers makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
That's hard hit on the line. That's a hit, and that extends the inning. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Adrian Del Castillo. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
And takes low for ball 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Their third home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 6-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That's in there. It's 0-1. In the air to left, down the line. Corrals it, and that'll do it. They had the long ball working 3 times for a total of 5 runs. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Marlins 3. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. That one out to right. Carroll sizes this one up, makes the catch for the out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Now, Xavier Edwards. And that one missing low. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a bunt towards third. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball up the middle. Marte gets it to first. Out. Inning over. And 1-2-3.
Now
back now, and on the mound, the closer, Anthony Bender.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Rolls across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. He's already homered in this game.
Naylor.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Stowers settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now Corbin Carroll. That's to third, foul. And it goes just foul. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Foul. And foul ball. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Last chance for the home team. Now here's the Marlins DH, Conor Norby. Just missed.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning, but being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
That one to first, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Marte throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Now at the plate, Eric Wagaman. And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. Towards first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.